Hey, what's up guys? Got another tutorial for you here. This one's going to be a new song by Dierks Bentley. It's called What the Hell Did I Say? It's in standard tuning and I learned this whole thing by ear. It sounds right to me, but I can't be sure until I actually see him play it live, so maybe I'll post another video later. But for now, go ahead and get started with the video. So the chords we're going to be using in this song are D minor, B flat, F, and C in various orders. Starting with the verse, all of these chords are going to be palm muted and this is what it's going to sound like. So it's pretty easy. They're all going to be down strums, and what you want to do when you're muting the strings, again, rest your palm just on top. Low strings are going to sound muffled, high strings are going to ring out maybe a little bit, but you're going to strum each chord 8 times, and you're going to put a little emphasis on every other down strum. So forgot to say D minor, so D minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then switch to B flat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and switch to F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you just keep repeating that throughout the verse. Next part up is going to be the chorus, and all of these are going to be down strums as well in the same sort of pattern. More stress on every other strum, but the chords are going to go B flat, F, D minor, and C. And you're not going to palm mute these ones. So it's going to sound like this. Go back into the verse. The next thing I want to show you is the lead part that's played at the very beginning of the song and after each verse. It sounds like this, and again I won't have a backing track, but so I set myself up with my index finger on the 8th fret of the high E string, my pinky on the 10th fret of the B string, and my ring finger on the 10th fret of the G string. And you're going to pluck E, B, G. After that, I use my ring finger to bar the 10th fret of the E and the B strings, and I just strum down and then pull off, and I use my index finger to bar the 8th fret of the B and the E string and just strum down again. So far. Now after that, I'm going to put my ring finger on the 10th fret of the B string, and my middle finger is going to go to the 9th fret of the G string, and I'm going to pluck those two. And then slide down a whole step each finger to the 7th fret G string, 8th fret B, pluck that, and then back up to the 9th fret G, 10th fret B, and pluck again. And then I'm going to pluck the 8th fret of the B and the E strings, and then I'm going to go back to the 10th fret B, 9th fret G, and pluck those two. The next part you're going to start the same way. But here's where it gets different. After you get back to the 10th fret B, 9th fret G, you're going to go down to the 6th fret B and the 5th fret of the G, pluck that, and then down to the 3rd fret B, 2nd fret G, and pluck that. So the ending is a little bit different. So I'm going to play it all together a little bit slower. So go ahead and play along with this. The next part up is the solo, and I learned the majority of it, but I can't sweep pick, so that last portion I don't know how to play, and I apologize. If I ever learn it, I will teach it again, but for now, I got the first 3 portions of it. Here's what it sounds like. So this solo has some slides and bends, so you'll have to get used to that. But what I do is I put my ring finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and when I pluck that first note, I slide up to the 7th fret. And then I use my middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string, and I'm going to pluck that twice. Let it ring out for a second, and then I'm going to pluck the 7th fret of the G again, and then 6th fret B. And then I put my ring finger on the 8th fret of the B string, and I'm going to pluck that once, and then I'm going to pluck it one more time and slide up to the 10th fret of the B string. Then I'm going to go back to the 8th fret, and when I pluck it one more time, I'm going to bend a full step up. And to make that easier, use all 3 of my fingers to help assist the ring finger to push that string up. So far. Now the next part is fairly similar. You're going to start the same way, slide up to the 7th fret of the G string, 6th fret B twice, 7th fret G, 6th fret B, and then you're going to pluck the 8th fret of the B string, and this time you're just going to pluck the 10th fret after that. Then go back to the 8th fret and do that bend. And then you're going to pull it back down and pluck the 8th fret as it normally would be, and then go down to the 6th fret of the B string, and then you're going to bend the 4th string up half a step. So not as high as you did the 8th fret, just a little bit. And then you're going to pluck the 6th fret of the B string again, and then you're going to move to the 7th fret of the G, and then the 5th fret of the G. So the last part I know how to play starts about the same way. Slide up to the 7th fret of the G, 6th fret B twice, 7th fret G, 6th fret B, and then go to the 8th fret of the B string, pluck that, and then you're going to pluck the 8th fret of the high E string, and then back to the 8th fret of the B string, and then do that bend. So altogether it should sound like this. And again, I'm sorry I don't know the last part, but it goes too fast. Even with my AnyTune app, it's hard to distinguish the notes, so I gotta wait until they play a live version sometime somewhere. And that's pretty much the whole song, minus that one part of the solo I don't know how to play. If you can play it, you're a better guitar player than me, and I'd like you to teach me how to do it. So again, learn this all by ear. I think it's right as far as the studio version goes, but you know, we'll find out once he plays it live, and if I'm right, awesome. But anyway, if this is your first video, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe if you want to see more like it, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.